Welcome to another video game classic 90s. These are the legendary Tmnt free, the Manhattan Project. Turtle power. Everybody already talked about this game before. Yep, and we hear that classic cowabunga sound. To hurry this up, the story plot is plain and simple. Well, if you ever played this game before when you were a kid, the turtles were enjoying Florida until one day, and when they saw something on television of April O'Neil's job of time train every day. But all of a sudden, an evil shredder shows up. It takes Manhattan in a hilarious way, just magically floating there somehow. And as usual, the damsel of distress, April O'Neil, gets captured by Shredder. It's up to our hero to save April O'Neil and Manhattan as well. Now we begin our game. And our favorite heroes you can play is the Turtles. But this time they somehow have different tag hits. You get like a new style in this game, and since it came out in 1992, so you can play them in different attacks. You can press A and B at the same time to do some basic karate kick techniques. And you face some new, the same Foot Clan. So we've seen the very first Tmnt game, the second game. These ones at the beach side, they throw sand at you, which I find pretty annoying. Not to mention, I never played this game before, but it looks pretty cool and actually feels very basic. We feel like another arcade game, but a little bit better. Just as long as you don't stand right next to where the enemies are about to attack. This feels like a better Turtles game out there now. Also, I like the bottom side where you see the clones of Michelangelo that look exactly the same. You can hold the word Turtles. You even surfboarding.
Mitch McConnell and Cory Gardner refused to vote on
There's
a plan to lower prescription drug costs because in the Senate,
several different levels. The beach side, part of the big bridge, part of the city, the park, the sewers, and the Technodrome. Part of the city as usual. Back to the Technodrome. The face Shredder, the final boss. That's basically it. But unlike the arcade one, and Turtles 2, the arcade, this seems a little bit more better than the other one. Konami does pretty good games of the Turtles game, the Tmnt games, since the early 90s. Heck, I do remember playing the 2003 one on how much fun it is. So before this month ends, I'll talk about Turtle games and get to the bad ones. Anyhow, I do like the soundtrack and the graphics in this game. Look a little bit way better than the number 2 one had. I really love the sound effects they give in this game. That sounds very inventively good. you even have the health bars. Or when your turtle lose a bit of it, you'll probably get a game over and have to try again. Not to mention the boss battles are pretty cool too. Very epically good. You can find me fighting a few different enemies that are based off the shows. The Mousers, the robots, and my favorite villain from Heart of Turtles, Serious Leatherhead. Which in the cartoon, he's voiced by Jim Cummings, which is pretty awesome. But you'll fight him again pretty soon in the 4th game. Since I'm a big, huge Tmnt fan, and this is actually, pretty interesting gameplay. Worth enjoying. Not to mention it's very, and the word for it, playable. So to make this review very short as possible, I'll show you the ending, how you defeat each Shredder and Krang once and for all. And that's the first time you actually see Shredder become Super Shredder and become powerful, just like in Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze. Destroy him and the ship and you get the ending. And bring back Manhattan back to the ground thanks to our heroes. And that was the Tmnt E3 Manhattan Project. I love this game. It's pretty cool, it's amazing, it's slightly better than Turtles 2. And look at that, we get the names of the villains, including Slash. Yep, and B-Bomb has a wrecking ball on his head and he throws. That was a big grenade. And yep, even Togar and Razor are in this game too. So, like, you have the Tmnt E3 Manhattan Project, an 8 out of 10 from its big office success of good gameplay, having fun, even beating up bad guys since it's a beat 'em up game. It's one of the greatest games out there to be fun for young children around the world that is a huge Turtles fan. Also, someday I'll talk about pretty much the cartoon as well. But for now, we're going to talk about most of the games in the near future. So next up will be Turtles 4. Turtles in Time. And boy, it's going to be a very fun time talking about that one. Because that game came out exactly the same time that this 3rd game did. On the Super Nintendo and arcade specialty. Anyways, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys when I talk about another interesting part of the Turtles franchise games. See you then. Goodbye, everyone.